What is up, YouTube? And today I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to make your Q50 taillights clear, basically. Instead of having the simple red lights, we're gonna get the clear ones. Because my car's blue, the red doesn't really suit it, but today I'm gonna show you how to clear them. So first things first, we need to get these off. Alright, first things first is you're going to want to remove this. So get your pry tool and just pry under it. There we go. Go ahead and get the 10mm, and there's going to be 2 bolts right here. You want to take those off. Simply pry this out with your hands and then slowly work your way outside. So just disconnect LEDs and you can just take it out. Now just go ahead and take all these clips off, and then you're going to want to take off the things that go right here and just simply pop it off. You don't need to pop the whole thing off because I have that, but I don't need to take that off. I just need to get here, because you have those screws and you have 2 screws right here plus your connector. So once you go ahead and remove those, the one up here should come off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So for the 8mm, you're actually gonna need to use it for that screw right there instead of the other 2. So that's where you're gonna use the 8mm, and then just pop the tail light out. Alright, we have finally got them off, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the next step, which is basically disassembling them. Now I'm going to try and heat gut them open first, see how that goes, and if not the other way, I'm gonna just disassemble them right away and then do the lenses last, because I'm not gonna break them. So let me figure that out and I'll be right back. So none of that worked at all. Useless. Plan B, break them. So as you can see, I already broke some at the top, but let's break them, I guess. So let me finish taking all these parts off, and then we're gonna get to the other sides, and then we're gonna get to the big tail lights, and I'll be right back. But yeah, basically last resort was to break them, and here we are. So let me finish this. And what is up, guys? It is now day 2. Yes, it is day 2. I couldn't finish them before, but we are for sure gonna finish them now. Here are the lights. I have to drive around like this, but the lights still work, so everything's fine. Now let's get to the disassembly on these so we can start painting. So for the paints, I got these Nitro Fusion ones. Very simple. Gloss black to get rid of all the red that I'm going to show you right now. I have all this, and I got sandpaper so we can also sand that down. I'm just going to paint it really fast. I'm not too worried about that. This is what I got. Just get some sandpaper. And then this is the main piece right here. Metallic. I got metallic. So we can get rid of all that red. So let me go ahead and disassemble these instead of taping them, and then we'll get to painting. So let me show you what that's like. So to take these apart, there's gonna be 3 screws in the back of this thing. So for the tools, I got this little screwdriver with the Phillips head too. Here's 1, there's 2, and the other one's 3. Take this piece out from the little hook it has, so you can actually push this through, because you're going to want to disconnect it. There's the clip. You're going to want to disconnect it for sure. Now here's the clip. Now that it's all disconnected, just detach the clip and you should be good. And here's the tail light. So instead of me taking this off and covering it, I'm just going to disassemble the whole thing and just paint the entire red piece. But we're going to have to get rid of some stuff. first we're gonna want to unscrew all these screws, and then you're gonna want to carefully start taking all of these. They all have clips like this. You're just gonna want to find them and then just go ahead and take them off. You have to be very careful, and just remember where these pieces go. That way you know how to put it back. That's why I'm not doing the other one right now. I'm gonna leave it as a reference, but it's gonna be much simpler this way. This is where the pick comes in. It's gonna want to go back here, and there's a connector right down there. You won't be able to see it, but it's right there, and this is where the pick's gonna come in. As you see, this is what we're left with. We're just gonna remove this one, and we want the red piece. But you see how the computer stayed? You're gonna want to take those off, but keep this as a reference. So I'm gonna take pictures right now so I know exactly how it goes. Last piece off. Here's the red piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting this because I don't want to get any paint on the lens, and I'll show you the next step. But I'm gonna do the bigger one now so I know exactly what's up with that one. That's my first time gonna be opening that one, but it's just that simple. Just remember how it goes. That's all. So that's why I placed it like that, because this is how it took it apart. I'm actually going to start sanding these down to get rid of any of the red, and then I'm going to go ahead and paint this gloss black so it matches, just in case I can't get everything, because I did break some of the pieces, and you can see gray like right here. It's gray, so it's not really all black, so I want to get it that. I'm just gonna spray the outer areas, and I'm gonna tape this up, but mostly I don't think I have to, but I'm gonna do it just in case. And any holes, because I'm just trying to get the outer edges. So for now I'm just gonna start sanding while the rest of the pieces are drying. Alright, this is gonna take me a long time, so next update would probably be when the paint is done. Alright, so now I'm gonna disassemble this one, and we got 3 screws up here and 1 screw right over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those off, and then we'll go ahead and disassemble it completely. Problem number 1: get a long screwdriver. Alrighty, so I got this one right here. Yes sir, this is exactly what we need. More than enough clearance to completely take it off. Incredible. I think you should put a towel underneath so you don't scratch the lens. So to pop this one out, I found it easier to just open this side up first and then slowly start taking it apart. Just be very careful, you don't want to break it. First piece. Or remember, all we want is the red part, so just take it apart. So here's the computer. Just take it off and keep it safe. Alright. To get the back piece off, just gonna push this way. There's a mount right here, and there's a little slip right here. You're just gonna want to push that out this way. That way you can get the clear parts out and the last board out, and then this piece should be all yours. This is the thing fully disassembled, so all we're gonna want to tape up are the chrome parts and this part. All we want to paint is this. This is all we want to paint along with this. So tape this up and keep this safe. This is what it should look like, finished product. Any chrome gone. Let's get to painting. Alright, these are the finished product for the middle ones, because over there is the other one. Sparks, very nice. And then they don't have the red pieces no more. Sand them down, paint them black, gloss black. It came out very nice. They are now done, so we are gonna do that with this side. This is the first coat. It also glistens, but I'll show you later, and I can't wait for them to come out. So let me do the other side, and then we'll get everything else started. Now I'm gonna re-put those back together after I do a bunch of sanding over here. I have all the parts over here. Hold on. I have a mess here. But I'm gonna start taking apart the other one, which is right there. But I gotta remember how this goes, so I'm gonna actually wait on that. But for now, these ones are easy. This one's super easy, so I'm gonna get started on putting those back because that's done. So let's start the assembly. All right, here's the first piece. Start removing the tape. All right, came out pretty good. I like it. Now let's put it all back together. First things first is you want to put this through. That way you can actually make the connection. Now because of the back piece, this should be the last piece. First get your lights and get your silver piece. And we're gonna put that all back together now. There we go. We made fully fledged clears. Man, these look good. I can't wait to put these on. It is now done. It looks insane. Now you can definitely tell there's some imperfections, but because the sandpaper didn't work that well. But it's alright, to be honest. It looks way better than before. It doesn't look broken and it looks professionally done from 5 feet away. Social distance, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna finish the other one, and then we're gonna get working on the big tail lights, and then that's it. Clears. I mean, what else can I say? I can't wait. This is amazing. I'm excited to put these back on. Important part about this one, don't forget this on here. Or you can take it off. Whatever you like. Yeah, so I'm gonna disassemble it and put this back. Alright, so here's the finished product. Now, what I did find out is that if you can leave this parts like this before you slap them in there, and the rest of the parts in there, so the boards are all fine and already stacked. That way this just slaps on top of this part. Anyways, I'm gonna show you how to put it all together now, so let's get started. So it's as simple as this. Just slap it on. Wait. Good thing I stopped myself. You need the lenses still, so go ahead and grab your clear lens that goes on top and put it back. Now you can go ahead and slap those together. You will know it's in once you get your little clip right there, and this won't move anymore. Alright, that's the first step so far. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the pieces on. Make sure everything is good and perfect. Now grab your board and we're gonna put it back now. The computer should go kind of sideways like this. This is the light. Standing up, turn it around. It should sit something like this. See where the R is? This should line up together. Just put it through a couple little pins, and then you can connect the lights. The little slot where this goes, just make sure to put it right there. Alright, and then put the screws all back together. Now, the last pieces are the back and that front cover. Here's the back piece. I'll show you better details. It didn't come out super good, but that's what I could do. So just go ahead and just put this on back in here. You see this right here? I forgot to do this part. Well, that's great. Don't forget to do this part, guys. So I'll be back when I paint this, and we'll continue from here. Now you grab your outer layer. And then you're just gonna want to put it on. Just slap it on. Get your screws, screw them in, and let's put them on. Now, you already know how to install these back. But I'm just gonna skip that part and I'm gonna show you the finished product. So, there it is. Nothing is clear taillights. And they look super good. I really like these. So much better than the red before. Definitely worth it. The problem is, let's see. You see all that? Yeah. Best result I could get. You do see that. Here's a better. But step away and you're just looking at this. Don't mind it at all. Don't mind it at all. 100% better. The one piece I forgot to paint that was red was right there. So don't forget that piece. So there you have it. There's the clear taillights and they're done. It took me hours and hours to do, but first time I messed up, I didn't bring everything, and then here we just have to finish them. It is 10 right now. Alright, so before we end off the video, we're going to show you with them on. Just normal. One thing to keep in mind is this is so much brighter. I blinded myself on accident, but it's alright. I was not expecting it to be that bright. Alright, deuces.